What's up YouTube, this is Naruto340 and today I'm bringing you guys a Yusei format deck. Yeah, I was really inspired by WKDad and Team DKF and I decided to just try this new format that they created. All props go to them. I mean, I'm just doing it for the heck of it. But yeah, I showed you guys last time my dino build. Sorry for the glare, guys. But really quickly, I started building these decks for fun and to see like what I can really do with these different types of builds, and it's been quite a interesting ride. I mean, I'm learning I don't know, I'm learning a lot of new different combos and stuff like that, and decks I would have never played I'm starting to play and try out, and yeah, it's just a good experimental time for me, so, and my team. So today's deck that we will be featuring is this I call my Ocean deck, and it has no Elemental Hero Ocean. This is actually, what's his name? Dang, I forgot his name. The guy in the cartoon, in the original cartoon, Mako. There we go. Mako Tsunami's Ocean deck. That's what I've named it. So yeah, that's what I'm going by. If you guys are looking for a very competitive build, this is not the place. This is not the video you should be watching. Check out my other videos for that kind of stuff. But this right here is just for fun, and as you can see, there will be no limited, semi-limited banned cards in this deck, and actually it's gonna be just pure theme deck, so you won't be seeing any let's see, Book of Moons or stuff like that in here. So yeah, let's get started. The core of a Mako Tsunami deck must have the Legendary Fisherman. This guy is pretty amazing. In a format like the Yusei format, where there are no smashing grounds and stuff like that, it's pretty beastly of a card. Where there's no mirror force and stuff like that, this card could destroy. The reason being is because when Yumi, I use Legendary Ocean and the Forgotten Temple. These two both act as Yumi, so when they're out on the field, this card is unaffected by spell cards, and monster cards cannot attack this card. So it's a wall, and pretty much it's 1850 beater, and yeah, with Legendary Ocean out on the field, it's a level 5, but it gets dropped to level 4, so you could just normal summon this and just bash. Another card, the next set of cards I'm looking at, I use is Giga. This card is a beater, just that's it, the pure simple beater. It's 2450 attack, and it's a level 5. But because of Legendary Ocean, his level decreases by 1, making him a 4-star monster, which allows me to just normal summon him as well. A combo with this card is right here, Summoner's Art. We can't use Reinforcement of the Army, we can't use any cards like that, so I have chosen to use Summoner's Art. This card is purely for normal monsters, a level 5 or higher, and this card is level 5, and yeah, it's just an amazing combo. If I open with this and a Legendary Ocean, it's pretty much, yeah, pretty much game from there in this format. I run 2 Levi Dragon Daedalus, just with Legendary Ocean. His level decreases by 1, so he's now a 6-star monster, which allows me to just tribute 1 monster to normal summon this guy. And if you guys don't know his effect, it's when you discard, when you send Yumi to the graveyard, you get to destroy all cards beside this card. So you could pretty much, if you want to go for game, this is the card to just clear out the back row and stuff like that. Now, As you guys will probably understand, this deck cannot run without this card. If this card is not there, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Therefore, we have this card, Divine Dragon Aqua Bizarre, I think that's its name. It's a 2100 beater, but because of Legendary Ocean, he drops to level 4 like every other monster in this deck, and he's just a free normal summon, and it's a 2100 beater. Pretty much the concept of this deck is normal summon very strong monsters without sacrifices, or very little sacrifices. So yeah, what he does is once per turn I can tribute any other ocean type monster that I have to put Legendary Ocean, a field spell, back to the top of my deck. So if I used Levi Dragon, for example, I could always bring this back by using my Divine Dragon. Next set of cards we're going to be looking at, Mother Grizzly and Abyss Soldier. Mother Grizzly is just here, just purposely here for times when I do not have Legendary Ocean or Forgotten Temple out in the field. I need that, just the wall, just a floater. I use her to just take hits for me, and if that's not the case, I'll use I'll summon, attack into some big monster. This thing dies. I get to bring out this smaller Levi Dragon. It's called Kodaris. You can send one Yumi to the graveyard to destroy up to 2 cards. So pretty much this deck runs around recycling Legendary Ocean using this card and blowing up the field with this card and blowing up stuff with that card. Abyss Soldier, more removal of back row and stuff like that. Warrior of Atlantis, if you guys don't know what this card does, first of all, it's a 1900 beater, and you can discard this card to bring out one of Legendary Oceans. And lastly, the last monster I run is one Quackimiru Hydro Barrier. I mean, it's a Quackimiru, but it's a water type, so it fits with just the build, and it's a level 3 monster with a 1900 defense. So sometimes when I do need a wall, this is the card I go to. Now let's take a look at the spells. Mori of Greed. This is like your Destiny Draw and Allure of Darkness for water type monster, water type monsters. You send 2 water type monsters from your hand to the deck, shuffle, draw 3 cards, which is instant plus. I run Hydro Pressure Cannon. You might be wondering why I run this. Like I told you, with Legendary Ocean, every single ocean water type monsters level decreases by 1. So all these cards right here, they're all decreased to level 3. These 3 right here. These 4, I should say. So with this card I could do damage, and I could send 1 random card from their hand to the graveyard. Summoner's Art, I already told you, it's to fetch this guy. Water Hazard, just special summoning, and when I don't have any monsters out in the field, I could special summon 1 level 4 or lower water monster from my hand, so that's always good. Terraforming, because like I said, without Legendary Ocean this deck is dead, so I need this card as quickly as possible. Salvage, I use this card mainly to get back Kodaris or Mother Grizzly or Quackimiru Barrow. And the last cards of this deck is Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord. Level 3s, because of this thing, all these guys are pretty much safe from anything. Forgotten Temple is an other legend Yumi, so I could use it to protect, and yeah, just use the Kodaris and Levi Dragon more and more. Last but not least, Tornado Wall. This card, if it's out with Legendary Ocean or Forgotten Temple, my monsters are pretty much safe. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. This is Naruto 340, and I'm out, guys. Peace out.